What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I get to prove Dad wrong, so stick around. So today we are going to be making something pretty awesome. We are going to be using our new US shaped American flag, and we're going to be putting together a board using 6-inch blue pine shiplap. So we got these at Home Depot. They're about 16 bucks a piece, and we got 3 of them. We're going to put that board together, and Dad's been, he kind of gets stuck in a rut a little bit. So we've been arguing for a couple days how to do this, and then Mom came up with a genius idea. Dad does it his way, and then I fix it. So let's put the board together.
All right, let's get this layout done. We got the board made, and the more we get into this project, the more excited I get about it, because I think this is going to look really cool until Ryan gets to do his part. At least you guys will see a chance for it to really look good before Ryan does his thing. Anyway, all right, so we've got the board made. Let's get into the layout. Let's show you what's going on here. Now, we made these lines 1.5 inches in all the way around the outside because we're going to do something special on the edge, and we want to make sure our letters don't go beyond that. So here's our center logo, and what we did was we made registration marks to where this thing will go right back where it belongs. Now, the way that we had to get this level or square is we went off of the stripes. So we made sure that we're left to right centered, top to bottom centered, and that our stripes are parallel with our top and bottom edge. Now let's move on to the arches. So let me explain what we're doing with the arches here. Now we have 4 different arches that have different arcs, but because of the logo that we've got here, I want to make sure that I'm using the flattest arc that I have, which is a 6x24. But in this particular instance, we've made marks using the flattest arch that we have, so that we make sure that we're not hitting our logo here. So we did the same thing there and the same thing there. Now we can put our letters, and our letters are just going to be short of our marks all the way around. So we're going to go ahead and get this set up as far as the layout, and we'll show you what it looks like.
So we're starting off with our profile bit and using our depth gauge to make sure we're at about 3/16 of an inch. Then we're going to carve on the inside of our US flag shape all the way around. We want to make sure that we have a nice bold line framing our stencil. Then we're going to carve on the inside of the field, and we're going to connect the lines so that the field and the stars are separate from the stripes. And because the black lines are all going to be inset and carved away, we're going to carve on the inside of the black line to make the stripes. We want to get these lines as straight as we can, so we took our time. To carve the stars, we set our profile bit at about 1/8 of an inch, and we went around each one individually. We took our time on this to make sure we didn't nick any of the sharp corners off. Once they were all carved, we went back around at about 3/16 of an inch to give ourselves some more room to get our 90-degree bit in there for the cleanup. So the 90-degree bit is set at about 3/16. We went in and took out all of the field around the stars, and then we went in and we took out all of the black stripes because those will be inset. The Squares Bold font is pretty simple to carve. It's got straight, sharp lines on it, but it's pretty narrow. So we set the profile bit at 1/4 inch deep and just tried to follow the lines as straight as we could. So once we got all the carving done, then we used our primer to spray all of the lettering and the outside of our flag. Looking back, we probably should have colored the whole thing, but since we're going to paint it, we didn't think it was that big a deal. Then we used the 60 grit disc on the disc sander to take off 90 to 95% of the primer, and then we went back with the 120 on the random orbital to give it a smooth finish. Alright guys, so a couple of things. We got it all carved, now we're going to paint. So we're going to be using the one-shot paint, red and blue, and we're going to hand paint this whole thing. So also, the font we're using is Squares Bold. It's the same font we used on the Jack car sign, and it's not something that we offer right now, but maybe in the future. And last but not least, let's address the elephant in the room here. Some people might get offended by this saying. They might think, who knows what they might think. The fact is, we don't care, okay? We're not trying to get political or anything, but this is a belief of ours, and if there's one thing we do well, it's carve signs and stand up for what we believe in. So, now that that's done, let's get to painting.
there it is, you guys. That is my version of the U.S. flag, and I love the way we did this in actually pre-finishing it and then making that painting go so much easier, even though it was kind of time consuming, especially the blending and the transition from the blue to the red. But anyway, I love the way it came out. Now Ryan's gonna ruin it, but that's that's up to him. I just want this posted and documented that this is my version. Now you'll see what Ryan does to destroy it. Anyway, all right, you guys, stay tuned because the destruction is about to commence.
All right, so what I want to do is something I saw on a show a few years ago. I want to make this thing look beat up, and how we're gonna do that is with some chain. So, let's start breaking stuff.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Now, I'm just gonna put some black on it.
Why, God? Why?
So once I sprayed it with the black, then I took an 80 grit disc and just got some of the black off. It just depends on how you want it to look. It's all open to interpretation. Then I went back with the 120 and I got it nice and smooth, ready for the clear coat.
Alright guys, so there it is. That's me versus Dad. Right versus wrong. Good versus bad. Young versus old. Anyway.
Dark versus the light.
Yeah, something like that. So, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Did I destroy it? Did I destroy a nice sign? Or did I make it better? Also,
you know what you're gonna say. You know what
oh
you're
yeah,
gonna
we
say.
know.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah.
Also guys, I will put a link in the description below for the US shaped flag. And again, we don't have the font for sale right now. Maybe in the future, we're not sure yet.
If you guys are interested in that font, just give us some feedback and let you know that's at Squares Bold.
Squares Bold, yeah.
So a lot of times when we add a new font, it's because we get requests for it. So if you guys like this font, you want that added to our line, then let us know, and then we'll ask permission from your mom.
Yeah.
Because she's the one that really does the work. We just goof off. Anyway, guys, so there it is. My version versus the wrong version. Just let us know in the comments. We expect to see a lot of comments. You know which way you're gonna vote. Anyway, we had fun with this project, but wait, there's more coming on the next video. This thing isn't done yet. We got a super cool aspect that we're gonna add to this thing that you guys are gonna love. You'll see that on the next video. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and click that little bell icon. We love you. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.